Hey guys, it's Dr. Mona, and today I want to show you what I eat in a day while I'm out and about. So this video is really going to show you when you're on the road, you're driving, you're commuting, you have to order food out, how you can still make really healthy choices and still not break the bank with your diet. Okay, so this is part 2. If you haven't seen part 1, it's the video right before in this playlist where I show you what I eat in a day for breakfast. This is actually how I eat in like one full day. I just broke it up into 3 videos because it was really long and I explained so much about why I do everything. The video ended up being like an hour long. So we're gonna do this in 3 videos. I'm gonna go run some errands today, work, do this and that, but I wanna show you what I'm packing with me, just little examples of what I always have. Probably why I always carry like a massive purse, because you gotta throw some snacks in there and makeup and sunscreen and all that good stuff. But here are some pretty essential snacks that I always have for the most part. So this is Back to Nature gluten-free sea salt and cracked black pepper crackers. The whole point is that they're gluten-free crackers. I like to have gluten-free crackers with me because they're easy, they're fuss-free. Everyone likes a little crunch. One reason why I like to pack these with me is because you can have them on their own if you're just like in a pinch and you need a little snack. And they also really help add to a salad or something that you get that might be a little boring. Like let's say you're out and you can't find anything to eat. Like there are some times, especially if you're a vegan, that you're like really stuck and you have nothing to eat. Well, you could find like a really boring salad and add some of these on as like croutons and it automatically makes it more interesting. Or maybe there's like a Mexican restaurant that doesn't have anything vegan, but you get some salsa and then you've got some gluten-free crackers, maybe get some avocado or guacamole, and you've got yourself a pretty filling snack that can hold you over until you can get to some food. Or like I said, just eating them plain. I like to pack them just like in a little sandwich bag. Probably throw some of these in my purse today. And if you're tracking your macros, it's also an easy snack to calculate because you can just count how many you want to eat depending on what your fitness goals are. So just throw some of these in here for today. Oh, could I be any less coordinated with this right now? Let's just take this out of here.
A few moments later.
All right, so we've got some gluten-free crackers. I also really like to bring dark chocolate with me. So I'm the type of person, I need a palate change after every meal, whether it's like tea, coffee. You know, I'm Persian and I grew up drinking a lot of tea and we'd have it after meals. So I don't know if this is something I acquired growing up, but if you notice, a lot of times when you have dessert, you're not hungry. In fact, you could eat a huge meal and still want dessert. It's not the actual food you're craving, it's a palate change. So a really, really good idea is to pack some healthy dark chocolates, and this is like 80% cacao or 80% dark. You know, it's still chocolate, obviously it's still kind of a dessert, but having this with you is gonna be such a better option than getting like a cupcake or a cookie, something that you don't know what the ingredients are, you don't know what goes into it. It could have a lot of dairy, it could have a lot of like processed sugar. So I just like to be in control of it, and I'll pack like, you know, 1 or 2 with me. And by the way, for anyone watching this who's worried about my plastic consumption, I do reuse these bags a lot, so don't worry. And when you're vegan, that's really the best thing you could do for the planet. So I think I'm doing my part, being green. Right, Cam? Okay. So I like to pack a little dark chocolate with me. A little bit goes a really long way, even if you pack all of it. My thing is, when you're in control of what you're eating, it's better. Also, dark chocolate has a lot of cacao. If you watch any of my content on Instagram, in my Instagram stories, I post a lot of what I eat in a day, and I'm always talking about cacao because it's so insanely good for you. Cacao is kind of like cocoa, but cacao is the natural form of it. So there's a cacao plant. This is where all chocolate comes from. It's so high in antioxidants. I mean, it has 40% the amount of antioxidants than blueberries, strawberries, raspberries. It can fight cancer, it's good for your heart, it's amazing for your skin. So cacao is good, dark chocolate, it's a good snack to have. I also really love this crunch edamame. This is like one of my go-to snacks all the time. I love that I don't have to like think about it, I can just get it prepackaged. It's basically just freeze-dried edamame. So for any vegans or vegetarians that are looking for like a good protein snack in the middle of the day or something to really fill them up, if you notice, this and the crackers are both kind of like a crunchy chip snack, but they're a variety of it. So you don't want to reach for those like nacho cheese Doritos or Cool Ranch Doritos. These are actually like really healthy but satisfying crunchy snack. So they're really, really good options. This little bag has 8 grams of protein and only 7 grams of carbs, and it's like 90 calories. They have different flavors. This one's lightly seasoned. The sea salt and pepper is also really good. Or you can be like uber healthy and get the naked ones, but I like to get them a little seasoned. And then the last thing is goji berries. So I talk often about how I don't recommend dried fruit. I don't like raisins or any kind of dried fruit because the sugar content's pretty high and you're not getting any of the water content. And a big advantage of eating fruits and veggies is getting a lot of the water content. Goji berries is one exception. Fresh goji berries are kind of difficult to come across. I have found them sometimes, but dried goji berries are so good for you, so high in antioxidant. When you're snacking, I like to not just think about what's gonna fill me up and be low in calorie. It's like, no, what's gonna fill me up, what's gonna be really nourishing, what's gonna give me like long-term health benefits, what's gonna help my skin. It's possible to have all these amazing benefits go into your little snacks, and you don't have to think that hard about it. There's just little things like this that are really easy. So probably gonna grab like just a little baggie of these and have them in there. The cool thing about goji berries is that they're not super sweet. They're almost like a little bitter, which sounds weird, stay with me. I like it because it stops you from over snacking. That's also why I used to like dark chocolate. So something like if it's like a Starburst or something that tastes so good, you could just eat a million of them. But when they're a little bit bitter, it kind of like controls you from snacking. So I'm gonna throw some of these in my purse. Another easy one is bananas. Bananas like a really easy grab and go fruit. Grab and grow? Another easy one is bananas. That's a really good grab and go fruit. Sometimes I'll get clementines, apples. These are fruits that you can just kind of throw in your purse and they're easy to snack on. So today, this is my choice, and then I'll make sure to bring you along when I go to lunch today. I'm not sure where I'm going, but we'll see where the day takes me. Okay, so let's go through my salad. I don't know how good the sound was at Sweetgreen, so I wanted to kind of go through this with you. Whether or not it's Sweetgreen or anywhere else, this is what I try to stick to when it comes to food groups. Obviously, every salad place is different, but if you've watched my videos on food combining, here's a perfect example of how to food combine when you're out. So I always talk about eating like fruits in the morning, your starchy foods and veggies for lunch, and then veggies and your protein for dinner. So everything I got in this salad was starch. I added some avocado, which is fat. Fats and starch mix perfectly together when it comes to food combining. And who doesn't love some avocado? So in this salad, I did my base of lettuce with romaine and arugula. I like having romaine because it makes it crunchy, and romaine actually has a lot of great benefits. Iceberg is crunchy but doesn't have that many health benefits, so if you like a good crunchy salad, I really recommend romaine. Then mix in a lettuce that's a darker leafy green, whether it's like kale, spinach, arugula. The key is to mix them together so you kind of hide it and get that good crunchy combo. So that was my base. I really like to do a warm salad. I think it really just fills you up more. There's something about warm food that feels more grounding and more filling. Sometimes like if it's a hot day in the summer and you want like a cold refreshing salad, it's fine. But if I want something a little more filling and substantial, I'll do a warm salad. So in this salad, I added a little bit of rice. Just the rice alone that's warm will kind of make the whole salad have like a different feel. Then I added jicama. If you guys don't know what jicama is, it's spelled J-I-C-A-M-A. It's not the most common vegetable, but I really like it because it's really filling. It's crunchy. It kind of tastes like nothing, but it's really good. It's in a lot of Mexican food. I added mushrooms. I love mushrooms. It's like my favorite food in the world. And they're like what are they called? The immortal food. They're so good for you. So add mushrooms to your diet. So I added mushrooms, jicama, cucumber, and some broccoli. I like to do a lot of cucumber because it's so full of water. It's really hydrating. It's good for your skin. It's really good for your cells to really hydrate your cells. So think about little things like that when you're eating a salad. Even if you have some unhealthy things, throw in something like a lot of cucumber just to give yourself that health boost. Then for my salad dressing, this is the same thing I do all the time. I do tons of lemon or lime, whichever one I feel like that day. And then I add a little bit of something else. Today I just added a balsamic vinegar because the mushrooms at Sweetgreen and the spicy broccoli actually have a good amount of flavor, so I don't need a lot of dressing. So the balsamic vinegar and just the lime on itself are good. I always add a lot of pepper, no salt. Adding that pepper also gives it like a spice. So I'm really big on adding herbs and spices without salt because it will give you that flavor and kind of trick your mind into thinking it's a little more salty. And then avocado, because Avocado is amazing. It's a really healthy fat. It's great for your skin. It's a great energy boost in the middle of the day. If you guys want a quick energy boost, healthy fats. Don't go for something like a coffee where it's gonna give you a boost of energy and then have you come crashing down. Avocado is an amazing midday little boost. And then I've got my handy dandy crackers. I wanted a little more crunch, so I'll just literally take these, kind of sprinkle them on here. And I might not do them all, I might just add a few. And that's my salad. I will post my Sweetgreen order because this is almost what I get every single time. And I'll kind of put a little breakdown of it below this video in the description so you can see how I order it. One more thing you'll notice is that I'm not drinking water with my meal. I try not to drink a lot of water with my meals because having a bunch of water with food ends up diluting your digestive enzymes. And when they're diluted, they can't do their job as well. So you're not gonna break down and digest your food as well. So as a general rule, try not to drink too much water 20 minutes before or an hour after a meal. If you're really thirsty and your food maybe is a little salty or has a lot of flavor and you need something, this is where sparkling water is really good because it's kind of crisp and refreshing, so you can take like a little sip and it'll help satisfy that. Or drinking some herbal tea actually is okay with your digestive enzymes. It ends up working better than water. So I hope this gave you guys a good idea of what I eat while I'm out and about on the go. All of the snacks I provided here were gluten-free, vegan. They're all nourishing. They're gonna keep you full, keep you satisfied. If you have any questions on this, let me know. I hope this gave you guys a good idea of what I pack in terms of snacks, what's good for grab and go, you know, on the go. It's still all vegan, everything's gluten-free, everything's really healthy, nourishing. It's gonna help your energy, it's gonna keep you full and sustained. If you guys want my list of foods that I eat to help satisfy cravings, so these are little tips and tricks I do when I'm having like a dessert craving, a late night craving. I have really cool little unique tricks. Go to the link in this video, or you can just go to gethotandhealthy.com, and I have a free video there where I'll share with you some of my favorite little tips and tricks to fight cravings. All right guys, thanks for watching. Let me know any questions you have and I'll see you next time. Okay.
Why didn't you just pour it?
Because I don't know. Leave me alone. Can we cut that out?